Hi, this is Sai Charan from Tech Deep Dive. In this quick video bite, we are going to see how to place a widget over widget. I know this sounds funny, but this is possible in the CRM Analytics. Let's see how it is not possible from UI and how to achieve that. Okay, so in CRM Analytics, if you try to hover over, if you try to keep a widget over the widget, it will not allow you, and it will ask you to either keep it below or up using the shift key. All right, so I'll try to keep the text widget over text widget 2 over text widget 1. So it will not allow me, so rather it'll ask me to press shift and toggle to reflow. So once I do that, it'll reflow that widget and it'll keep it on the top, and this one will go away. But so there is a pretty nifty thing that you can do to achieve to keep this text widget 2 over text widget 1. So let's try to see like how the JSON looks like. So there should be a little tweak that you need to do on the JSON code in order to achieve that one. So if you're not familiar how to reach to the JSON, so either you can go ahead and hit JSON over here, or if you're on edit, just try to click Control E or Command E based on your machine. So it will take you to that the JSON of this particular dashboard. So our widget is text1 and text2. So if you look at the column, so this column 0 and row 0, the first widget, and the row span is 2, and the column span is 3, and the text 2 is like a row is started at 0, and then column spread up to 3, column span is 3, and row span is 2, which is same. So now in this particular scenario, we have to make this column to 0 so that the text 2 will appear on the text 1. So I made this column as a 0, and in this case now if you go ahead and see my widget my text 2 widget is on top of the text widget 1. So this is how you can achieve this one in case if you wanted to keep any widget over the widget. I know like you might be thinking about what use cases you can apply it over here. Think of there is a production issue, suddenly you do not want your end users to utilize a specific widget. Right, at the time you can create a simple dummy text widget of the same height and width of the widget where you wanted to keep this text widget, and just replace the column and just keep the column and row as same as that other widget. So that's how you can control the end users. You can control that however you want. Like in case if you do not want to expose that to your end users, you can do by this way. So let's try to understand how this actually works. So let me go back to that Control E, and then let me make this column to 3 again, and then click done. So now it's over here. So there are two codes that we have changed. So let's try to analyze what are those things. So for the text widget 1, so the row is 0 and column is 0. So this is the row 0 and the column 0. It starts from row 0, column 0. Sorry, I mean row 0, column 0, and then row span equals to 2, and then column span equals to 3. So it spanned across 2 rows, and it spanned across 3 columns. So that's what this row, column, row span, and column span defines, right? And the same goes to the other widget, where it started at I believe, yeah, this one. So it started around row 0, which is correct, and then column 3. So 1 0 1 2 3. So this is column 3, and then column span, row span would be same for both of them because it doesn't change. And then when you change it one, right, so row and column to 0 and 0, so it has to go and it has to go and sit on top of the text widget 1. So that's how we made this code change, so that you can replace, or you can keep your widget on top of another widget. For this one, you need to have a similar height and width, or the it should spread across this same row span or column span, or bigger than that. So that by that way you can actually hide the text widget 1. So this can be like a little bigger also. This can go and stay on top of it, but if it is like lesser than that, you cannot actually control it. So yeah, I hope this video finds useful. I think you might have learned something new today. You can apply this in case if you have an emergency situation where you wanted to hide a specific widget, or a chat or a table, anything that you want to hide from the end users. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know your feedback.